All right, first step. See how the diagram they've given you, it's kind of like, it's got extra bit, it's got like towery sort of stuff.
Yes.
The important part of it is just the triangle. So let's draw a triangle which shows that information. Okay, let's do that quickly.
Like in our book or on the sheet?
Yeah, in your book. There's not really enough room on the sheet. So you've got a triangle looks roughly like that. I've taken away all the other extra stuff. You've got the angle in the corner, 63 degrees.
Right.
And there is a right angle. The diagram doesn't really show... Oh, it's kind of got that little corner. Yeah, it's sneaky because it looks like it's part of the tower. Yeah. So we've got the right angle here because the tower is just going straight up. It's not the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Okay. It's measured from a point 35 meters away from the base, which is why you've got this length here. Hold on.
Open the door and pour on them, so.
Thank you.
Where's the why?
Because I'm not a jerk. It's just me.
There's a difference between being a jerk and loving people.
All right. Now, what's the question? It says, this is the last sentence in the question, right? Find the height of the tower. Okay. Now in our diagram, we can put down some information that says what we're after. Find the height. Correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, so that's what I want. Okay. Now we learnt about these trig ratios, right? Which were about the relationship between two sides of a triangle and one of the angles. Okay. What were the three relationships? Do you remember what they were? The three ratios? Yes, SOHCAHTOA. Okay. So the actual ratios are the S and the C and the T, which stand for
Sin, cos,
sine, cos or cosine, right, and tan, right? So we added on all these other letters for what? What were they about? For okay, they told us which sides are which, right? So this one, right, is opposite on hypotenuse, right? You can fill out now. This is going to be adjacent on hypotenuse, and lastly, opposite on adjacent. Good, and of course, the order really matters, right? That's why it's, yeah. So now you have a look and you say, well, your triangle, which of these two sides match up to what you've got? Here's your angle. You're looking across to the height, so that's the opposite side, right? And then you've got this 35 meters right next to you, which makes it adjacent. Okay? Opposite, adjacent, so as you said, it's tan, right? So I'm going to write a sentence now. Tan of the angle, right? 63 degrees. That's equal to opposite on adjacent. Yeah? Opposite on adjacent. I don't know what the height is. I don't know yet, anyway. So I just write height divided by adjacent. 35. Good. Okay? So now I just rearrange it a little bit because I want the height, right? The height is equal to, if I multiply both sides by 35, that'll get rid of the fraction, yeah? 35 times tan 63, okay? So there we go. I've done all of the bits that I need with my brain. Now I reach from the calculator.
Sorry, can you just remind me, how is 63 tan again?
Okay, so this sine cos tan business, right?
Oh, I see.
They apply to different angles in the triangle. Okay? So when we stood at this angle, the 63 degrees, that's why we said that's opposite to me. And that's why we said this is adjacent to me. So that's why I stick that angle in there. No, it's good, don't apologize. Good question. Right, that's probably enough time. People punched into their calculators. What do we get? Give me a few decimal places. 68.69136. Okay. Now, Now, I always like to write down what the calculator tells me before I round off. Okay? Because for me, sometimes if I go straight there, I'll get it wrong, and then I won't know whether I got it, like whether I made an error or not, because my calculator will get wiped off doing some other question later on. Okay? So now I need to round to 1 decimal place. It's this one, the 6. Does it go up to 7 or does it stay as a 6? Why does it go up? It's because of the next number, which is clearly higher than, So it's closer to 7, right? What units are we in? Centimeters, kilometers, meters. Meters to 1 decimal place. That wasn't so hard.